So example 2 asks us to compare the order of the following: g prime at -2, g prime at 0, 2, and 4. So we're looking at the slope values at -2, 0, 2, and 4. So when we take a look at the slope values, we're just going to look at the tangent line. So at -2, I have a fairly steep positive slope there. And then I want to compare that to slope value at 0. Okay, at 0 looks like we have a tangent that looks like that. And at +2, we have a tangent looks like that. Because it's symmetrical, it looks like those are just the same slope but opposite directions. So I'm actually going to give these some numerical values. Now these are just relative, so I'm just going to say that's about +1. Okay, so we're going to say that g prime of 2 is going to be +1, and at 0 we'll say it's going to be -1 slope, and that makes then the green slope line maybe really quite big, so we'll just call that plus maybe 3 or something like that. And then lastly, we need the slope at x equals 4, so we'll look at that, and that we'll say that we'll call that one +1/2. Okay, so +1/2. And so we can see the relative slope values here, and we can then just compare. We know the smallest slope is going to be -1/2. Okay, so we're going to have g prime at 0 is our smallest slope. The next biggest slope is going to be 1/2, so we're going to say g prime at 4, and then bigger than that will be g prime at 2. So g prime at 2, and then the biggest slope is going to be that green one, and so we'll say that that is g prime at -2. And so those are going to be how we order those slopes.